I object, Your Honor.
You object to the rumor or you object to being the crackhead?
To being a crackhead.
You used to be, maybe?
Never.
Maybe a little bit at a time?
Never.
One rock?
Never.
Half?
Tried it one time.
Ah, I knew I had. I can smell it. I smell a little crack in you.
Where in the investigation have we heard from anybody that everybody or anyone was using substances?
The parents was looking for videos like this since Saturday, but this gets uploaded yesterday.
Navy asked if dogs could search the boat that I guess Nolan was allegedly on.
Oh, they got Judge Mathis speaking on the Nolan Wells case. Now, I thought they did it when they had Nancy Grace on the situation, but they got Judge Mathis on this thing. Also, there's some information that's going to be shared and revealed to everybody about the preliminary independent autopsy report that's going to be shared tomorrow. So we're going to stay tuned with that. We're going to be reporting on that as well. But we're going to be listening to Judge Mathis share his thoughts on the Nolan Wells situation, as well as some new information that's been coming out all over TikTok. We all on it, y'all. So don't go nowhere. Make sure y'all hype this video, share, like, subscribe, do what you got to do to get this word out here, y'all. Let's get into it.
Judge Mathis, happy to have you back, my man.
Thanks for having me back.
Yes, indeed. Had to bring you back on, man. There's so much going on with this Nolan Wells case. I'm still catching up with the details. So, I wanted to bring you back on and get your take on it. For the people that may not be familiar with the case, can you break it down?
Yeah, certainly. Nolan, a black man, went on a boat ride to a pretty much resort island, not necessarily, just a fun island off the coast of Mississippi. And 4 of them left and went and had fun, and only 3 returned. They then found Nolan dead. His 3 friends that he had come with in the boat had gone and left in the boat and claimed that Nolan stayed behind by himself. And additionally, however, and this is where the first question comes in with me, they say he left his cell phone. They have his cell phone, they had it in their possession. Okay, so if your buddy says to you, I'm leaving, you all go back. I'm staying by myself. No friends, just me wandering around. And then you see that he had left his cell phone. So you say, in the boat. And instead of taking it back to a friend who's on the island by himself, and by the way, did you ask him how he was getting home?
That's right.
So instead of going back, you couldn't be that far off because the phone right in the boat. Say an hour or 2. If you're a real friend, you'll drive.
People keep on asking, well, how did they erase all his messages? My answer and my response to that is, if you ever been locked out of your phone before, there's a way you can reset your phone, but you will not have your pictures. You will not have your messages. You won't have anything. It would be a fresh new phone all over again. So all the data would be erased. And that's what I believe that the boys did. I don't believe they had his password, unlocked it, and that's how they were able to erase the messages.
Back on that recreational hour or 2 on the boat having fun, to give your man his phone. Because if he's out there by himself, no question about it, 90% white in the state of Mississippi that has a history of demonizing and black men and killing them in the civil rights era. Most of the civil rights killings occurred in Mississippi, including Medgar Evers and several others. And so we know that Mississippi has a history of demonizing and marginalizing black men. And so the question became, what is the investigation going to be? Well, the police immediately accepted the version of the 3 young men that returned. Now here you are, you're supposed to be the police. And I just deduced it, and I deduced it not just now, but I had deduced it immediately after seeing it in the media. And I'm not an investigator, I'm a lawyer and a judge, but an investigator, that is a police investigator / detective, has investigative techniques that would have immediately thrown into question what occurred, and common sense throws into question what occurred. And that's where we're at now. And there's some actions being taken by Ben Crump. I've spoken with him and he's on top of it. And the family has the questions raised. Again, why would he leave his cell phone? Because it had to be voluntary. And then voluntarily stay on an island by himself without telling them why. A lot of questions there, a lot of holes in it, and that's what that grand jury is going to look into.
Okay, that was what Judge Mathis had to say. He gave us a little insight. Now we're going to be reacting to some TikToks about the preliminary hearing that's going to be taking place tomorrow, y'all. Check it out.
Really important update in the case of Nolan Xavier Wells. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who is also the attorney for the family, has announced that they will be doing a news conference tomorrow to share the preliminary results in the independent autopsy. Now, before I share more about that, let me just say this. I find it quite odd that the preliminary results for the independent autopsy are being shared before the results of the autopsy in Mississippi, because they were quick to say that they did not believe there was any foul play right after they found his body. And now, weeks later, we're still waiting to hear from them about the autopsy results, and the independent autopsy results are prepared before them. The math is not mathing.
Yep.
And the last thing I want to add to this before I share the details about the news conference tomorrow is that Nancy Grace interviewed the forensic expert last night, and he tried to share that there are a lot of similarities between a drowning and a drug overdose. But I'm trying to understand when drugs became a part of the conversation. The math is not mathing. Anyway, Ben Crump and the family will be doing a news conference tomorrow at the NAACP convention, and they'll be sharing the results of the preliminary autopsy with the general public.
That's another one of their tactics. Them implementing, saying that Nolan Wells may have been on some substances or something like that. That's just another one of their tactics. They're trying to put that into the minds of the people, y'all. Do not pay attention to that. Y'all pay close attention to this one right here. Listen, pay close attention to what he say.
Here, and it is coming out saying that the Cajun Navy asked if dogs could search the boat that I guess Nolan was allegedly on, and that they denied having dogs search their boat. Now, if there was no foul play, if there was nothing that happened, why would they refuse dogs to go on the boat? To obviously smell for wrongdoing? This is just new information, so I need to check and verify this, but there is a lot of suspicion. I saw Officer Tatum went down to that funeral and is calling Ben Crump and Al Sharpton a disgrace, and saying that he's got information that'll prove these boys innocent and that everybody's making it about race. But Officer Tatum is the true disgrace in this. But again, these boys refuse to let dogs on the boat, and we need to know why. If there was nothing wrong, why would you have a problem with somebody searching the boat, doing whatever they need to find out that there was no foul play? Let me know what you guys think. Secret Service, Sam out. Samson for president.
That's because they got something to hide. And hell with Tatum, man. He just using this for clout. He's just another damn Charleston White, bro. Y'all heard what Charleston White came out and said about Nolan Wells? I ain't even trying to get that shit no play. But that's what they try to do, y'all. They're the ones that's trying to capitalize off the Nolan Wells situation and get attention by saying things that's going to bring shock value to the situation. Ain't nobody paying attention to that shit.
The parents was looking for videos like this since Saturday, but this gets uploaded yesterday.
Y'all pay very close attention to what this guy says. This guy came out and said he broke down on a boat and he put somebody on the phone because he called this person to help him out. He called them while he was out there on the water, and he didn't have any service issues. So he's saying that there is service out there. Check it out, y'all.
Hey, Trey. Yes, sir. All right, so we talked when we was moving my boat, right?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Okay. Did I call you when I broke down when my engine quit?
Yeah.
Did we have any communication problems on the phone? Did you hear me? Phone didn't drop out, nothing? Alright? Did I coax you in any way to make this video? I bribe you, threaten you, anything? There you go. Yeah, we both in corrections. We don't play that shit. Alright, well, y'all heard it. Y'all fucking heard it. So, here's the deal. Those of y'all who want to sit there and say there ain't no phone service out there, you full of shit.
High-profile names that showed up was Terrell Owens, a former professional football player that is in the Hall of Fame. And he is now putting up reward money for anybody that has information that leads to an arrest or conviction in the Nolan Wells case. He joins Reverend Al Sharpton and Tyler Perry and guys that are offering reward money, and now it's over $100,000. And Terrell Owens was very emotional at the funeral, even standing behind the family when they held their press conference.
So that's the latest information. Y'all make sure y'all hype this video. Make sure y'all subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about Judge Mathis getting on this thing, man. I'm sure they're going to do more interviews because there was a judge that was in Mississippi and he's been going viral just by sharing his thoughts and what they've been doing wrong out there in Mississippi. So, Big Kish signing out. Going, y'all.